Rain pattered against the cafe windows. Clara, curled up in a corner, sipped her tea. She was at her grandmother's house, sorting through old things. A dusty box lay open beside her. Inside, a faded letter lay nestled in tissue paper. The elegant script was addressed to a William. Clara had never heard that name before. Curiosity bubbled inside her. The letter was filled with longing and love. It spoke of a seaside town and a promise. Clara felt a pull, a need to know more. Who was this William? And what was his story? Clara reread the letter, each word etching itself onto her heart. The seaside town called to her. It whispered of salty air and crashing waves. She felt inexplicably drawn to it. William's name echoed in her mind. Who was he to her grandmother? A lost love? A dear friend? The mystery consumed her thoughts. Clara knew she had to find this town, this William. The letter was a message, a map leading her to a forgotten past. She packed a bag, her grandmother's words ringing in her ears. Some stories are meant to be found. The drive was long, the scenery a blur. Clara's thoughts raced ahead, painting pictures of the seaside town. Would it be as charming as her grandmother described? Finally, she arrived. The salty air filled her lungs. Seagulls cried overhead. Clara's heart pounded. This was it. The town from the letter. She found the name of the town's historical society. Maybe they could help her find William. Clara stepped inside, a sense of anticipation thrumming through her. The kindly woman smiled warmly. William? Lives by the lighthouse. Clara walked towards the shore, heart pounding. A figure emerged, an elderly man with kind eyes. You must be Clara, he said. William welcomed Clara into his home. It was filled with memories. Photographs, letters, and trinkets told a story of a life well lived. Clara learned of her grandmother's youthful adventures, her laughter echoing through William's words. He spoke of their shared dreams, their promises whispered under a starlit sky. Clara listened, captivated, as the past unfolded before her eyes. William shared letters that her grandmother had written him, letters filled with the same longing and love that Clara had felt. It was like holding a piece of her grandmother's heart. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the room, Clara felt a sense of peace settle over her. She had found William. She had found a piece of her grandmother that she never knew existed. They sat together, watching the sky blaze with color. Your grandmother, William said softly. She was the love of my life. Clara smiled, tears welling in her eyes. In that moment, surrounded by memories and the sound of the waves, Clara felt a sense of closure. Her grandmother's story had led her here, to this place, to this man. And she knew, with a certainty that warmed her soul, that some stories are meant to be found,